A Ghanaian IT expert has developed a mobile application or a mobile app called the ECG Tariff Converter. Now, the app, which is available on the Google Play Store, enables postpaid consumers know exactly how much they should pay for their electricity, and then also how long units for prepaid consumers would last. He's joined me in studio. I'm going to have an interview with him to explain to us really how that app works and how you can also get to know how much you consume with regard to electricity and how that can help you. We've been joined in studio by Rex Ohene Ampofo. He is the IT manager, the USAID West Africa Trade Hub, or USAID West African Trade Hub. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
All right. To start with, tell us about the app. How does it work?
Actually, the app is, what it does is it converts from an amount of money that you input to kilowatt. That's the unit that you use, and it does vice versa. It goes back as well. You can also put the kilowatt that you use, and it gives you the amount that you're supposed to pay. So it works for prepaid customers and postpaid customers.
So, for instance, I go and buy, normally I just buy maybe 50 Ghana cedis, right, or 100 Ghana cedis. If I have the app on my phone, how would I know, how would the app be able to tell me how much that 50 Ghana cedis is going to last me?
Okay, so this is the second interface you're talking about. But the first interface just does the conversion for you. That is if you are a prepaid customer, you know about the kilowatt. The app assumes what you input is what you intend to use for the month. Okay. So when you put in 50 Ghana cedis, it converts, whether you are domestic or commercial user, okay, it will convert for you to know the kilowatt. But what you're talking about is actually the next interface, where you have a list of appliances that you can input. You input, maybe you have an iron, you check, you have the kilowatt. So it's an educational app as well. You have to know the kilowatt of equipment that you use in the house.
Okay.
So you add them, you select, you check the kilowatt, you add. So it sums up the total. Then when you tap calculate, it will give you the 50 Ghana that you input earlier can be used for maybe 35 days or 40 days or 100 days or.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from what you're saying, if I go and buy 50 Ghana cedis and I load it, the app can be able to tell me based on the appliances I have and there are various wattage that they use, that absolutely, maybe the 50 Ghana cedis can last me 3 days or 1 week or 1 month.
Exactly. Absolutely.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Okay.
Yes.
And how about people who are in a compound house? How would the calculation work here?
Well, in a compound house, it's like the app is working just to know the amount of wattage that you use. Okay. So let's say in a compound house, at the end of the month, we have a bill of, you can't even complain that you maybe ECG is cheating you whilst you don't know how much you're supposed to pay. Okay, yeah. You don't have basis. So, but this list is there. ECG did their due diligence, and they put the list on their website. So you can go there, download, and you know how much you're supposed to pay per kilowatt. Okay. So that is what I incorporated into the software, so that you can just know what is going on, because people do not have the list. So this one will give you just the amount you input, the kilowatt. You know how to calculate the kilowatt. Okay. On your meters, you have to read the first reading minus the most current reading. You input into the app, and it tells you the amount you're supposed to pay.
Okay.
So from that, you can check on your bill that ECG brought and say, no, I'm being cheated.
Yeah, you're paying more for less service.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that is the advantage of the app. And it can tell you, for prepaid customers, you can know that after this period, I'm supposed to get a new one.
And is this in collaboration whatever with the ECG, or you decided to do this on your own?
Well, I did on my own. It has nothing to do with ECG, and what I have there is based on the list that ECG provided for the public. So it's not like I need inside details that it's nothing like that.
Okay,
so.
And then also there are those who are asking that I mean it's a Google device. It's on the Google Play Store.
Google Play Store.
So every Android user can easily download and use.
Yes.
But is it user friendly? Especially you want to look at some areas that some would say they don't have that level of education. Is it easy to use?
It's so easy, not that complex. It's designed for every user. I mean, you don't have to be
an IT expert.
Yes, it's all about knowing how to read your meters.
Okay.
And I mean, that's it. And you know the wattage. The wattage, every device has a wattage. You have to know it. Most of the public are not concerned about such
things. People just buy the device and put it in their homes.
Just buy it because it's good or they have the buying power.
But they don't know how much it drinks.
The consumption you have to be aware of.
Okay. Yeah. Now, does it work differently when you're talking about postpaid consumers and then prepaid consumers? How does it work? What's the difference here?
You mean a prepaid consumer?
Yeah, and a postpaid. Does the app work differently for them as against those who are postpaid consumers?
No, it doesn't. If I'm getting your question correctly, prepaid users, you have to input an amount before you get your kilowatt.
Yes.
And for postpaid users, you input your kilowatt and get the amount.
Okay. So, and both ways, the app has been designed to take that information.
That is how I programmed it. I coded everything, and it works. And I have other apps on the Play Store. They are just mock-ups.
Okay.
It was basically for the telco industries. Like I put together. I was trying to make everything on a single click.
Okay. Where you can get all the others.
Tap. You check your balance, you tap, you call customer service, you tap.
Okay.
You understand? Okay. You just input numbers. And
but are you looking forward to probably suggesting it to the ECG so maybe they can also let customers know so that if you are not sure of what you're consuming as against how much you're paying for it, this app can help you do that?
Well, as I did it on my own, is up to ECG to maybe buy the interest in it.
Okay.
That's basically why I'm publicizing it. So, yeah.
All right. So we've been speaking to Rex Ohene Ampofo. He's the IT manager for USAID West African Trade Hub, Trade and Investment Hub. Now he has developed an app which is called the ECG Tariff Converter. And when you go to the Google Play Store, for all the people who use Android phones, if you go to the Google Play Store, you can download it, input data as to how much wattage your various devices consume, and it can convert to tell you that this would mean X amount of money. Or when you put in the money and you also input the wattage of the various devices, it can tell you that this maybe 50 Ghana cedis or 100 Ghana cedis will last you for 3 days, 1 week, 1 month. That is what the app does. And when you go, I'm sure that they can get further information.
Yes, and I'm trying to code for Mac users, Apple users.
Okay.
So I mean, their programming language is a bit different. That is, we call it Objective-C.
Okay.
And it's a whole other level altogether, but hopefully.
But very soon,
yes, working. And there are other projects that I'm working on. I mean, some are big ones.
Yeah.
Actually, this one came in later on when I heard a complaint. I was going to get some prepaid credit myself. I saw the list there. I said, oh, we have this one.
Okay.
And people do not have any idea about it. So let me just put it into people's pockets.
So that they can easily work on it.
You see how you normally use your phone. So I just put it in your pocket and you know what is going on.
Okay. So, all right. So you can just go to the Google Play Store, download the app, which is the ECG Tariff Converter, and I'm sure that you'll be able to find your way around. Details of this will also be on our website, 3news.com, for further information if you want to get more. Thank you very much, Rex Ohene Ampofo, and he's been giving us an idea of that app. This is still Midday Live on TV3 with